What is up, ladies and genitals? Four Eyes in here, coming at you, coming through. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's get started with my thoughts on this Call of Duty Civil War going on. Now, what I am talking about is obviously the SBMM or no skill-based matchmaking debate. As you know, there is crazy thick skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops Cold War. You guys can deny all you want, but there is no doubt there is skill-based matchmaking in this game. Professional players, pub stompers, and content creators can feel it, and I know many of you are like, bro, people are just getting better at video games. And you guys have a point, gaming has become much more popular now, but I don't think this is the case, since when I do bad in this game, it puts me into a lobby where I literally feel like I'm cheating. The enemy players will have no game sense and I pretty much completely dominate them. Then the next game, either I will still do good or I will get my cheeks clapped. This is not a joke, but I can't have 3 good games in a row. Like, the max is like 2. Whenever I do bad, I can feel a monster game coming up like it's long overdue, and vice versa. If I pub stomp way too hard, it's like I'm due for a sweaty hardcore professional match, and I can feel it. It's pretty much a cycle, and if you play enough, you know when you are going to have a bad game or a good game. I know it sounds dumb, but in this game, you can feel what type of lobby you are in. I used to be really popular with my friends. Like, they would be like, bro, hop on, come on, carry me. Now they would rather play with my friend who's trash at the game because they don't want to be put in my sweaty lobbies. So I play solo, and I pretty much hop off after an hour or two. I personally want skill-based matchmaking removed from Call of Duty, or at least give us a ranked mode or system. And I know there is people who are going to be like, you only want to get rid of skill-based matchmaking so you can pub stomp noobs. I don't think most people understand this, but it's easier today in 2021 to pub stomp noobs than it has ever been. You just need 2 accounts, your main account and a bot account with trash stats, like let's say a 0.1 KD and like a 10 score per minute. You have the bot account host the match, and there you go. That is how gameplay channels and YouTubers get crazy amount of kills, pop off, and it looks like they are cheating because their stats aren't trashed. So you think it's not reverse boosted? I don't even know what a legit real gameplay looks like anymore. Realistically, in this game, the highest KD should be a 4 or a high 3 if all you did was play for stats and you actually played against the normal people you should be facing without bypassing the matchmaking system. Why do you guys think we were mad at Korean Savage, Chain Feeds, and other YouTubers like, bro, this is the thickest skill-based matchmaking system and you guys are dropping nukes left and right while everybody is complaining about it? Because they were exploiting the matchmaking system to pub stomp noobs. They can actually get into lobbies with people who are disabled. Now that's savage. No pun intended. So if you think we want SBMM removed to pub stomp noobs, it's actually way easier to pub stomp noobs with strict skill based matchmaking. You just need an extra console or an extra PC with Cold War, or you could buy stuff from the store and you will actually get put into a few bot or noob lobbies so you can kill noobs, and the noobs who don't know anything will be like, oh my god, I need to buy that from the store, it looks so OP. This game is basically telling us you guys aren't trash at the game, you're just poor. You're so poor you can't buy another console or PC to reverse boost on, or you actually have morals and integrity so you don't reverse boost. You guys who don't do reverse boosting have my respect. And honestly, not all heroes wear capes. You guys suffer in the sweaty lobbies while other people are reverse boosting and making millions of dollars. It's kinda like that girl you like, but she only likes the bad boy reverse boosters, dropping nukes on disabled players, and she says, I want a guy like you, and you're like, but I am a guy like me. Then she goes for the bad boy. I know some of you is going to say, just get good, bro. If professional players are complaining about skill-based matchmaking, you know there's a problem, and I'm going to clear this up right now. Pub stompers are nowhere near the level of professional players, and I don't care what you guys say, your competition matters. Those guys scrimmage and play against other pros all the time on the biggest stage with money on the line. They would body everyone. Ask a pro or a pub stomper who is actually honest. The lobby is the most important thing in getting a nuke or 100 kill games. It's not the best class setup with max damage and no recoil with a thumbnail that looks like you're sucking on a hot dog. There are certain lobbies where you can literally use anything like a knife, fists, the thumper, and you can do good. And there are lobbies where you could use the best class like the M16, AUG, flak jacketed ninja, and still get destroyed. The competition matters. Who you go against matters. If you don't believe me, look up footage from the beta where Scump got a chopper gunner on Swag and Nick Mercs. And remember, Swag dropped a nuke on shipment with suppressed akimbo deagles, right?
Oh my god! No way!
He's so good, he was like, forget the MP5, which is the best gun in the game, and the gun most people would choose to go for a nuke on shipment. But no, he said, let me get one using akimbo suppressed deagles on shipment. Y'all are bugging. I'ma drink this Nesquik with my millions of dollars around me. I don't know if you guys watch CDL or Pro League. I have yet to see a pro use suppressed akimbo deagles. Pubstompers are basically high school varsity sports players, and pros are like NBA or NFL players. There is just a night and day difference. Pros actually can't talk about skill-based matchmaking anymore, or else they will get fined a crazy amount of money, which is insane. Talk about freedom of speech, right? I know you guys want to see crazy high kill gameplays and fast nukes, but with the thick skill-based matchmaking, it wouldn't be as frequent. It'd be really rare. Like today, we're normalizing daily nukes and 100 kill games because people are essentially getting into disabled players' lobbies, and that's not a joke. These players should be protected, but people are getting into their lobbies and they think it's normal. That's why they usually don't back out. The standards today for gameplays are unrealistically high in a matchmaking system that literally tries its best to prevent people from getting stomped, but because the system is so strict that it forces good players to go against good players and bad players to go against bad players, some of the good players are fed up and can't get any content, so they are basically smurfing. Smurfing is actually a bannable offense in some games, by the way. That's why if we had a rank mode, we could essentially see how good a player truly is. If you think this game is supposed to be competitive, it's not. Look at CDL, almost half of the stuff is banned. And look what happened to the score streak system this year. You can die and still get a kill streak. Like, what the? There is really no reason to have a buzzkill medal in this game because you're not buzzkilling anyone. They actually had support streaks before in the older Call of Duties where you can die and still get streaks. But in the older Call of Duties, you could choose if you wanted support streaks or regular kill streaks that you earn. However, now it's universal where everyone can die and still get streaks. Games have removed skill-based matchmaking before, like Destiny and even Call of Duty World War II. The game was so sweaty in the beginning, and then Sledgehammer decided to do a complete overhaul and took out SBMM, but it was in the later life cycle of the game, and it was a little too late because a new COD game released and Fortnite was in its prime. However, it did make World War II actually enjoyable. I think high skill ceiling games should have SBMM like Fortnite, CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege, and League of Legends. Actually, all those games have a ranked mode too, as well as a casual mode. Fortnite just got too sweaty. Like, if you're a new player, your chances of killing Booga and Mongrel is almost zero. They'll literally just box you up. They'll just be like literally free, freer than samples at Costco. One pump to the head, zero earnings. But in Call of Duty, since you can respawn, you actually have a chance of killing Skunk, Swag, Korean Savage, and Chain Feeds. You could nade them, snipe them, or just straight up cheese them. Because in Call of Duty, the skill ceiling is actually quite low compared to most games. You can pick it up and it's really not that hard depending on your lobby. There is actually also a patent that nerfs you if you are doing too well. So if you find yourself popping off in the first half, you actually can get nerfed. Like, your hit detection will be worse, your aim assist won't work. People have been saying it's only for PvE or player versus environment, but why would you need to get nerfed in PvE? Why would they try to make it harder in PvE when you can choose the difficulty in the game? That makes no sense. So they want the AI bots to kill you in campaign and zombies? Okay, sure. I know Korean Savage and Chain Feeds has already admitted to reverse boosting. At least they have some balls compared to other content creators. Well, Chainfeeds kinda had a weird apology where he was like, yeah, I reverse boost to have fun and I am not the bad guy. The only reason why he took it up the ass and got all the smoke from us is because Swag and Korean Savage, arguably the two biggest Call of Duty pub stompers, stopped playing Cold War and focused on Warzone. They barely play Cold War, so now Chainfeeds, in my opinion, is taking their place for now, and I think he is going to grow exponentially and he will definitely hit that 1 million subscriber count. I don't want to bash these gameplay pub stomper YouTubers too much, even though I do see their methods of getting these gameplays to be cheating. While they are getting all these noob lobbies, we are playing against sweats. I wish the commentary channels that complain about SBMM are a bit more popular, and I know you guys are thinking 402 Thunder, Blame Truth, and the Alpha Stud Muffin 8 Thoughts who donated his extra testosterone to Drifter are bad at the game. That could be true, but also they are spitting their own truth about SBMM because it's an actual thing. Like, lobby surfing is not a thing in the SBMM era. If you have high stats, let's say a 1.5 KD or higher, and you lobby surf, this is what happens. You either get into a lobby with Master Prestiges, or a match has already started and the team you're on is getting destroyed. That is the reality of lobby surfing in this game. Some people have even gone the extra mile to turn on streamer mode, where you can actually codename everyone in the lobby so no one can look up your opponent's stats to see how good they actually are. You can do this by opening up your settings and going to account and network. Maybe I can express myself freely since I don't have anything to lose compared to these large YouTube channels. Like, they could lose their image, respect, fans, subscribers, money. It's just sad to me that in some ways we're turning into Activision, where we prioritize money, like dropping nukes every day over integrity. It's basically the Batman quote where you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. But maybe if I was in their position, I would get it. Like, it's their livelihood on the line, so they have to do whatever it takes to make money, and Activision basically has us by the balls. And if you're a female viewer, the kitty cat, they are the spoon that feeds us. Like, how could we ever bite them? It's like if you were a homeless person and the Joker gave you food and Batman was trying to arrest him, you would protect the Joker and attack Batman because the Joker gave you food. I think right now the COD community is divided whether or not to remove or keep skill-based matchmaking. Even in real life, people are divided, whether it's religion or politics, like Republican versus Democrat, Lakers versus Celtics. We are divided. One day there will be someone who will know how to divide and conquer, and they will be seen as the hero or victor. Remember, the victors get to write the history books. Which reminds me of this story about a pimp who beats his woman, and he gives her water and pills, and she thanks him for fixing her even though he was the one who beat her up in the first place. You don't have to be a good person or a person with integrity to be seen as a hero. Like, look at Genghis Khan. He killed millions of people, but in Mongolia he has a statue and is seen as a hero since he protected and conquered for his country, but other countries like China saw him as a murderer. These are basically my thoughts on SBMM. I felt like we lost momentum. I just wanted to recharge everyone, at least give us something Activision, like a ranked mode or a statement on why there is SBMM. Please comment below on what you think and I will respond. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, namaste my friends, and I will talk to you next time.